Have you traveled to a distant land and got lost? Have you ever tried to do business with a foreigner but got frustrated? Have you tried to learn another culture but stopped midway because you couldn't understand it? Whatever be the skills that you need, the foremost is the power of communication exemplified by language. And as a polyglot, I can tell you that speaking the language of another transcends boundaries beyond your imagination. But language learning is often tedious, confusing, and demoralizing because we find it hard to sustain interest. And according to a survey that we conducted, more than 85% of the people stop learning a language because they find it hard to sustain. But just imagine, when we were kids, we learned our mother tongue without too much hassle and having a lot of fun and rarely losing motivation. Now, we can't mimic that blindly as adults, not just because we are different, but because we have a reservoir of learning over the years. Now, I've learned 6 languages over the years using various techniques and methods, and my idea is to use the fun, intuitive, childlike learning method and understand the needs of adult users and draw heavily on what they already know. Polyglotton uses a simple 3-step formula, what I call ART. Awareness, recognition, trial. Becoming aware of the sights and sounds of the new language. Recognizing elements and bringing it into the zone of familiarity. And trying out new things. Seeking patterns, finding exceptions, like a scientist experimenting in a lab. And this approach needs you to spend 15 minutes a day, 4 to 5 days a week. Watch a video, listen to a song, read a funny story, write a love letter, have some fun with polyglotton, and before you realize it, you'll be ready to take on the world. Wittgenstein once said, "The limits of my language are the limits of my world. What are the limits of your world?"